Hey y'all, my name is Gigi. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Today's video, I'm gonna be doing a pretty detailed tutorial on how I got this soft, everyday makeup look. I feel like my makeup looks are never really glowy or matte. It's somewhere in between because I'm an oily girl, so I do use a lot of powder, but since I am an oily girl and I prep my skin correctly, I still can achieve like a glowy look. I kind of struggle with doing makeup tutorials because I truly do my makeup differently every single time. It's always a different routine, always using different products. I also want to take this opportunity to kind of learn what my signature look and signature products are. So I did pick out products that I feel like are my go-to favorite products. I try to do this routine in the way that it makes most sense for me, so hopefully you guys can resonate with that. I would describe this look as a natural, soft, everyday makeup look. Like you can wear this makeup to pretty much anywhere, honestly. So yeah, let's just get into the tutorial. I've already did my skin prep and prepped my skin off camera, but let me know if y'all want to see a detailed tutorial on that. Prepping your lips is part of your skin prep, so make sure you go in with some type of lip treatment, lip mask, lip balm, whatever your cup of tea is. Just make sure your lips aren't dry, and letting it sit while you do your makeup is key to prep your lips for the lip combo at the end. I start my makeup routine off with brows always. The Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Freeze Gel probably has the strongest hold of all brow gels I've ever tried. I like to use the larger side of the brush to start working the product into my brows, and I'm making sure that every little strand is coated in some of that product for maximum hold. I move on to the other brow to allow that product some time to dry, then go in with the smaller bristles to really lock the hairs in shape in place. You'll see me switching back and forth to allow for dry time and also to really get the desired shape that I want. To shape my brows, I go in with the clean, dry spoolie during this process to avoid the mess because the product does get a little messy, which is why I'm cleaning it up with a damp cloth. If influencers told y'all this product does not flake, they're lying. There is a learning curve to using this product in my opinion, and once you learn how to use it, it becomes easier to avoid the mess and flaking. It's worth it if you want brows that will legit not move. Next, I'm going in with my Refy Glow and Sculpt Primer. This primer has niacinamide in it, so it gives you that perfect, smooth, hydrated base before any makeup application. I love the applicator on this product because it gets into every little crease and crevice, but I also like to work the product in with my hands. Once it dries down, yes guys, please let your primer dry down. It has a bit of tackiness to it, so that helps your makeup really stay in place and last throughout the day. I have a bit of acne scars and hyperpigmentation, so lately I've been color correcting using these NYX Pro Concealer Sticks. I just dab a little on top of the spots, and when I blend it out, I use a small fluffy brush, only buffing around the edges. Going in with my favorite foundation of all time, this is the Haus Triclone Skin Tech Medium Coverage Foundation. I use one pump on the back of my hand to coat the brush and spread that evenly on my face. Then I switch my brush, going in with a more fluffy buffing brush to blend that in. And then with a beauty sponge to really blend in the foundation and make sure there are no streaks from the brush. Another one of my holy grail products is a Fake Sun Melt Bronzer. I bronze up the areas of my face that the sun hits the most, the cheeks and the forehead. This truly just blends in like a second skin. Next, we're going to go in with the Haus Labs Concealer. This is a medium coverage concealer with a very natural finish. Here's my concealer placement. I like to highlight under my eyes, forehead, chin, the midsection of my face, then a little reverse contour under the cheeks. This concealer placement works really well for me since I have a more narrow face. Blending this concealer out with a small fluffy brush, you might notice that I switch between brushes when blending my concealer. I really go back and forth with both products and tools to get the desired outcome. Don't be afraid to pick up a different tool if one doesn't get the job done or feels uncomfortable for you. This concealer gives me the perfect amount of coverage on most days, but it is buildable, so I went on top with a second layer. That's another thing. Don't be afraid to put the product on your face. It's truly the only way to achieve those looks that you see on social media. Blush is my favorite part of my makeup routine. Let me know your favorite step of your makeup routine in the comments. I'm going in with the Juvia's Place Liquid Blush. I actually think this is the blush lighter, but I put that on the back of my hand. If you're a beginner or just want a more seamless blend, I would suggest coating your brush with the product instead of going straight on your face with the applicator. Y'all know the little dots we see everyone do. I'll never get over these Juvia's Place blushes, oh my gosh. Right before setting your face, make sure you blend out those under eye creases. I'm using a Mercier powder to set my under eyes and the rest of my face. I tap off the excess powder before going directly on my face and lightly pressing that thin layer of powder into your skin. You want to keep pressing that in until it's almost like one with your makeup instead of powder sitting on top. Since this is a translucent powder, I'm able to use this to set other parts of my face that I put the concealer on. And make sure you set your smile lines. I take a fluffy brush free of product and just go over my whole face after setting with the translucent powder. Next, I'm going on top of my cream bronzer with powder bronzer to set it and also bring the warmth back to my face. This bronzer is a bit dark for me, so I am using a really light hand and a fluffy brush for this one. Going in with my Juvia's Place Volume 4 blush palette, it's the most perfect corresponding shades to go with the liquid blush that I used earlier in the routine. My makeup routine is so weird because why am I just now filling my brows in? On a normal day, I honestly don't do anything else to my brows besides the gel, but when I do, I like to use a brow pen for those hair-like strokes to fill in the sparse areas on my brows. I go in and clean up the bottom to keep a really natural look. Like I said, I'm an oily girl, so I go back in with a thicker layer of some translucent powder for a slight bake. I like to bake the side of my nose as a way of kind of contouring my nose, but not really. I don't let it sit. I brush it away with a small fluffy brush, coat it in a bit of the Sephora Micro Smooth powder. After all of that powder, all you have to do to bring life back to your face is spray it with the setting spray. I'm using the one from Charlotte Tilbury. This one is really good when you use a lot of powder because it brings a glow and skin-like look back to your face, but it also locks your makeup in place. I am a natural lash girly. I love me some mascara, but you absolutely have to curl your lashes before going in with the mascara. Like, if I don't have my lash curler, my whole look is ruined because lashes will take you a long way. Going in with the L'Oreal Telescopic Lift Mascara. Love this bad, but not the waterproof one, unfortunately. This mascara really feels like a lash lift, but it also provides so much volume. Lastly, the lip combo, which is also my favorite part. All of my lip combos are going to consist of a brown liner, and I'm not sorry about it. I'm using this one from Makeup Forever in the shade Limitless Brown. This is an absolute must in your makeup kit. Then going on top with the YSL Love Shine Lip Oil Lipstick, and on top with the Refy Clear Gloss. This is definitely my signature lip combo. So here's the final look. Absolutely love the way it turned out. It looks so soft and natural. If you guys have any questions for me about any products or any techniques or anything like that, make sure you put them in the comments below. And as always, make sure you put some suggestions down in the comment box of any videos that you want to see me do in the future. That's all I have for y'all today. Love y'all.